Hey, it's Pierre. I got a review for you today of a new racket from Artengo called the Artengo SR 960. Thanks to Yvonne from Artengo for sending me this racket to review. I've been playing with this for in a couple matches and in a round robin today, and I got some feedback for you. First of all, if you haven't heard of Artengo, this other racket here, this is the SR 990. This is the new racket that Camille Serme is playing with, the French #1 woman, and she recently started playing with this brand. They're not exactly new to squash, but they've done lower end rackets and they've started to get into higher end models, and they've signed Camille Serme to be their, what do you call it? Not their sponsor, but their player. And so this is, I believe, the next racket down in their range from the SR, from Camille's racket, the 990. This one is also a teardrop shape. The 960 is. This white one is the one I've been hitting with, is the 960. It's got a similar bumper type system to the 990. It's got this sort of grooves in it, and you can see there's these sort of two string pieces inside. You can kind of see those in there. There's the bumper guard, and then there's where the strings go in. The grommets are kind of this 1-2 hole piece that don't connect. This is another 1-2, 1-2, and they go around like that. So it's got the same grommet system and the same kind of shaft as Camille's racket. There you go. It's got that sort of indentation there. It's got a thick-ish shaft. That's the Artengo logo there. And here, the little racket. And this is 158 grams all in on my scale. Maybe a couple grams of sweat in there because I've just been playing a lot with it on a hot day. And the balance point is 36.5 on my scale. So on the head heavy side. Now, a difference in this racket to Camille's racket is the shape, although teardrop, is a little bigger. The overall head size, the one that I'm reviewing is this one closer to you. You can see it goes down a little bit farther, and so it has a bigger head size, and it is, what does it said? It says, whoops, wrong one. Camille's is 470, the smaller one, and this is 500. Whoops. This one's 500. So that bigger head size is a bit more forgiving. The sweet spot's a little bigger. I found that, like with the 990, I needed to, it didn't feel quite as head heavy, but there was still a bit of head heaviness and weight to this racket. I was still choking up on it when I was playing with it in order to get the racket through the ball. I feel pretty heavy and head heavy. So I needed to choke up in order to be able to really come through it rapidly enough. And that was working really well for me with Camille's racket, but with this one, I wasn't getting quite as much feel, and I guess maybe the larger head size, it's a bit more forgiving, but I didn't feel in the 960 quite as much precision when I was doing that, and when I was playing with it. So I definitely preferred the 990. I thought it was better. If I were going to play with this one, I would try to kind of maximize the power of this by stringing it, maybe restringing it a little bit lower, just to kind of make this a super powerful racket. But out of the box like this, I thought that, yeah, I was still playing reasonably well with it, but just didn't quite have as much control, like I said, as Camille's racket. So So that's that. Let me show you the cosmetics. If you didn't see them yet, it's got a black and white color scheme. It's got the eyelet system, which is that stuff I was showing you. And it's sort of got this funky text in here that says, feel power. And Artengo in this side. And a white grip on it. So it looks pretty cool. This is, again, the Artengo SR 960.